Hi, class of 2020. Remember me? I'm the one that always wore the watch. Don't wear it anymore. I don't need to. I'm honored to be asked to speak to you today. It's a little awkward to speak without an audience. I hope I can be as entertaining as you remember me to be. As your English teacher or advisor or coach to many of you as freshmen, I am thrilled that you want to hear from me. Over the last 3 years in my retirement, I have thought about you often, even more this year with all the craziness that's happened since March, which seems forever ago. In the past, I always got to see the big changes in my students from freshman to senior year. I will just have to guess how you've changed. As freshmen, you were a challenge to me. Luckily, I'm always up for a challenge. I remember some frustrating times getting you to be nicer to each other and keeping you focused. Some of you had more hallway talks than others, but I felt you coming around and maturing as we got to the end of the year. Your class contributed to my book several times. Someone in the class told me they had a science infection. Science infection. Someone else told me that she was going to be tested for blood at the doctor. I bet she had some. I also heard this interesting exchange during the assignment where you guys had to interview each other. The question was it some kind of human? And the answer, no, it was my dad. Classic. If only Dad knew. Good times. I'm hoping as graduating seniors, you have almost gotten to the place you need to be with your interactions with the world. Going forward, I wish you to be kind and be open to people who are not just like you. Keep learning and be honest. We are all works in progress, as I am too. We can always learn from our mistakes, improve our way of thinking, turn our lives in a new direction if we need to, and be more kind. These difficult times the past few months have taught us many things. First, if you didn't learn it freshman year with me, toughen up. Things will not always go your way. Sometimes you'll have to do things that aren't fun or may even be downright awful. It happens. Have a positive attitude. At some point, things will get better. Realize we all have down points and they happen to everyone all the time. Second, cherish people. Cherish people in your life. This may seem obvious, but I mean all the people who have supporting roles in your life. Teachers have done backflips learning how to teach you at this point. I'm being figurative here, at a distance. And store clerks have dealt with cranky people to help you get what you want. Doctors and nurses and supporting staff have risked their lives to keep you safe and happy and healthy. And police and firefighters have continued to protect us. Cherish those people. Cherish all the people in your life. Third, don't make so much noise. Oh, you didn't know you learned that? You did. Since the slowdown, when everybody hasn't been making as much noise, we haven't been making as much noise, it's been pretty awesome. Please notice going forward how much noise the birds and animals are making now, that we're not drowning them out. Even in Landaf, I notice it. And Landaf is pretty quiet most of the time. That means they're thriving and repopulating because they can hear each other's mating calls. Be quiet sometimes. Fourth, what is it? Don't be boring. There's no reason to be bored or boring. People ask me all the time if I'm bored in retirement. Now that isolation has happened, people use the word boring all the time. And am I bored? The answer is no, because I know how to read. I know how to think, and I know how to learn. So I've gone back to learning how to speak Korean because when my granddaughter speaks Korean and English. So 저는 check합니다 means I am nice. Right? Only boring people are bored. You can always learn or do something. The last thing I learned, what is it? Is something that I've learned over and over again, and it goes back to all those hallway talks your freshman year. Kindness is important. Be kind. You don't know what struggles people are having, not that it matters anyway. Be kind. Go out of your way to be kind. One of my brothers passed away last year, and one of the most striking things that happened was the outpouring of support my siblings and I got from mostly total strangers. Hundreds of people contacted us to share how kind and selfless he was in helping them in some way. It's up to you, class of 2020, to make your world a kinder, quieter, less boring place. I hope I have contributed positively to your life. You have to mine. Keep in touch. Peace out.